Hey, what's going on YouTube? So this video is going to be about the weekly event Dark versus Light, and this one is a doozy. It's definitely not similar to the previous events that I'm used to. They've kind of mixed things up. So let's get into the info here. So starting off, Dark versus Light, depending on which one you choose. So for those of you who don't know, I've already chosen Team Dark just to kind of get a feel for everything. But there is essentially two buttons that you have an option to choose. Obviously, like the name says, there's a dark side and there's a light side. So based on what you choose, puts you into the daily leaderboard for that. So essentially, the player base is going to be split potentially, pending that not everyone picks dark or not everyone picks light. Essentially, they're going to be split between two different leaderboards, the dark leaderboard, the light leaderboard. And that also determines what event dungeon you get and also the type of heroes that get boosted. So if you choose dark, your dark heroes get boosted. If you choose light, your light heroes get boosted. If you choose dark, the event dungeon is for sure a crypt. If you choose light, the event dungeon is mountain. Let's see, depending on which is chosen, you get a chance at the ultimate skin for these two heroes if you rank within the first 10, so good luck with that one. This part is pretty important, and actually another aspect is pretty important. I'll kind of combine them together here. So, um, the guild leaderboard. Um, so far we have the daily leaderboard, which is player versus player, and then we have the guild leaderboard, which is your usual guild. Each guild member earns points, and you try to rank, top rank among the guilds. So to get points for the guild leaderboard, you need to complete or quick loot crypts or mountain dungeons. So it could be either one. You can also get points by running dungeons, which is the my dungeons here, running raids. When you run the raids, you have to have at least two dark heroes or you have to have at least two light heroes. Either one will work and will give you points. And then, yeah, just down below, choose Team Dark. Yeah, that part doesn't really matter. So, the interesting part comes when you actually choose your team. So, um, to earn points on the Dark leaderboard. So it referenced it, but it didn't say how to earn points. So how to earn points on the Dark leaderboard. You quick loot or complete crypt dungeons, and also by winning the raids with at least two heroes that are dark. So it referenced that back here, right here, with at least two. Or so what happens is when you actually choose, there's a few ors in here. Basically, when you choose, that's when it actually pulls you towards one side or the other. So in order to get points on the dark leaderboard, you can only do crypt dungeons to get points. If you do mountain, you get points in the guild, but you don't get points um, in the daily leaderboard. And that's important because if you choose to do mountain dungeons, then you're missing out on free points you could have here. I'm not saying that you can get within the top 200, but it'd be nice to, while you're racking up points for your guild anyways. Oh, sorry, I meant to go here. When you're racking up points for your guild anyways, I mean, you might as well go for um, the at least rank 200. And when it comes to stuff like this, it's actually important to pay attention to gems. So if you were to spend 400 gems to get rank 100, you're essentially getting refunded for your energy. So keep in mind of that. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to get rank 200. I'm going to give it a go today and spend my extra 400 than I usually would and see how that goes. And then I'll let you guys know. But that's kind of something you can take advantage of if need be, or not if need be, to take advantage of. Like, that's a free 400 or free tokens, I guess what it turns out to be. Because if you use all 400 gems, then you're just getting refunded. So I would give that a shot. So try 400 more gems. Try to get to the 200 spot. If you don't think it's going to happen, then the next days just don't go for it. You got 4 days to try it out, so you might as well. So let's see. Another thing to point out is you get boosted by that hero that you have. Or, sorry, let me go back to this. So at least 2 heroes in the raid. So I would pick based off what you primarily use already. So if you have 2 dark heroes on your team that you raid with and do dungeons or islands, stuff like that, I would go with the dark team. If you have a light team, vice versa. If you have a light team that you raid with, do islands, go light. It gives you a boost of attack, defense. You can read those, um, but it practically gives you just free increase in damage for whichever you have. So if you're already using dark heroes and those are your best, then just pick dark. It's probably easier that way. Let's see, dark, and this is just talking about the event dungeon. So if you go to the dungeon, it'll show you there. Nothing special about it. No special rewards. Just kind of evos, runes, XP. I have Dark Essence. I'm not sure if everyone gets Dark Essence, but that's pretty much it. So one thing to note is if I go into the event shop, so this time around there's no currency, there's no moons or anything. It's just a gem shop or a shop to spend your gems on some things. So it's not super great for lower level players overall. So I mean, primarily, if you want to buy stuff, go for it. Primarily, you'll probably just be you won't be in here. Your main focus is going to be the rewards over here. So I actually wanted to show you. So I ran one event dungeon since I'm dark. I went for the crypt. Well, the event dungeon is crypt, but just wanted to show you basically how this works. So dark daily leaderboard. So each run is 5 points. I don't know if you can get more or less than that. I ran just a normal one. I think I probably got a silver chest or maybe like a rune chest, like the lowest tier chest, and it gave me 5. If you get a higher like gold and higher, maybe it gives you more. I'm not sure about that. It never really mentioned. But for right now, 5 points. Just assume 5 points each time you run. So I ran again one crypt dungeon, and then I also go over to my guild here. Sorry, the other one, and I'll see that I also got 5 points here. So if I had ran a mountain dungeon, I would have 5 points here, but I would not have any points here. So make sure you take advantage of which one you pick and stack up on that. Let's see here. Events, quests. So nothing, dedicated to getting currency. There's a few things here or there. If you think these are worth going for, I would say go. Feel free to do so. It looks like it won't help you as far as the points for your guild or on the leaderboard, but if you're interested in these rewards, then go for it. Let's see here. Here are the rewards for those of you who want to see that. So you don't even have to be, you don't have to be rank 1. It's just based on how many points you can get overall. So 60,000. It's quite a bit of points considering it's not going up by 280. At the moment, it's 5 points each. So fortunately, I'm in a good guild, so it looks like we shouldn't have a problem getting to 60, which is max reward. So looking forward to that. The daily leaderboard, like I said, I'm going to try to go for 200. It looks doable, and I'm gonna try to do it without spending all 2 for 400 gems. I'm gonna see if I can get away with like 200, the net 200 total. Tough to see here, but it's each day, so that means I think come tomorrow. I don't know if it says when it resets. Sometime tomorrow. I'm assuming when everything else usually resets. So that's my plan. Like I said, whichever side you choose, make sure you do that. If you choose light, do mountain. You'll benefit in the long run, and don't worry about crypt dungeons. If you choose dark, make sure you do crypt dungeons. Don't worry about mountain, because then you'll double up in points. That's overall all the advice that I have for you guys. Probably the biggest takeaway would be that last statement and the gems. The 200 rank in the player leaderboard. I'd say give it a shot. I'm risking me not being able to do it successfully because other people know about it, but I pull at the moment probably like 10 viewers, so I'm not too worried about the whole server knowing about it. But yeah, overall, I appreciate your viewership. Those who have been around and subscribed and all that, I appreciate it. If you have any other friends, family members, or whatever that are into this game that need some advice on how to play this, just send them my way. If you guys have more videos, recommendations that you want, I'll put it out there. My biggest video yet is going to come out. It's going to be the basics of guild and events and stuff like that. So I anticipate that being probably my most valuable video overall for right now, at least the one I'm most looking forward to, and that's why I'm taking some time to get it out, because I want to put a lot of thought into it, because that's probably the biggest part of this game is the events. So I want to take some time on it. But with all that rambling being said, that is all I have for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.